Hey pool owners, it's Rob with In Your Pool. Today we're going to show you how to clean a salt cell. Today we're using a Hayward turbo cell, but these same instructions can be used for any brand of salt cell. Normally, salt cells need to be cleaned every 3 to 6 months. And a sign that your salt cell needs to be cleaned would be that it's no longer generating chlorine, or you might get an indicator on your control box. You might see little flakes, salt cell flakes, coming back into your pool. That's bits that are just coming off the blades in the salt cell, and I'll show you that in a minute. These are the little flakes I was talking about. Okay, so the first step is going to be turning off the pool system. So shut it off with the breaker. And then what you'll need to do is unplug the cell from your box. And then what you'll need to do is loosen the nuts on the salt cell, which I've already done. And then you can take the salt cell off. What I find useful is a big oversized pair of channel locks to loosen those nuts. Okay, so this is a look inside the salt cell that I just removed, and as you can see, there's a lot of scale buildup on those blades. So that's why I wasn't getting much chlorine generated. And just to give you an idea, this is what a clean one would look like. So you can see that's nice and clean. Okay, and I'm going to be using this cell stand to help me clean it, but if you don't have one of those, you can use a bucket. The main thing is you want to keep the cable at the top out of the acid solution that you'll end up adding. But we'll go ahead and thread this in to the cell stand with the cable up at the top. Alright, so I've got it firmly attached to the cell stand, and now I've got a pitcher of water here. The solution is going to be 2 parts water to 1 part acid, and we're using muriatic acid. And so I've already got the 2/3 water in the pitcher. Okay. And now we're going to take that solution and we're going to pour it in the cell until the solution covers the blades. And you can hear it reacting already. And then we'll just let that go for 5 to 10 minutes until it stops bubbling. Alright, it's been going for about 10 minutes now. Looks pretty clean. What I'm going to do now is pick it up, because you got to dispose of the solution inside. And you got to be careful, because you don't want to spill this acid onto your deck. It'll etch what you don't want to be etched. And you can go ahead and pour the solution into the pool, and it's not going to hurt anything. It's just like adding a normal amount of acid in there. Okay, I've rinsed it out with some fresh water, and inspecting it, looks like all the buildup is gone. So now at this point I can take it off the stand and put it back on the plumbing lines. If you notice that you do it once and there's still some buildup, go ahead and do it again. So you might not get all of it in the first try. Okay, so I've got the clean salt cell back on the plumbing lines. And I got the nuts nice and tight. You want to reconnect salt cell to your control box. And then turn the pump back on, and I always check to make sure it's not dripping underneath each union. If it is, you'll have to turn off the pump and try it again until you get it nice and sealed. If you have any questions about cleaning a salt cell or anything pool or spa related, visit us over at inyopools.com. Thanks for watching.